Hi there folks, Borislav247 here with another Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 video. And on this video I'm going to be showing the 10th level from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 that is called Pinball. Now do be very mindful that in order to get this level you first must have all the goals completed on all of the other levels. And as well as this, you must have a gold medal for all of the skate competitions. Now, like the cruise ship level on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, which is also a secret level, there are no stat points to collect on this particular one, so I'll be going straight into the goals. After this, the high scoring goals, and then finally all the collectibles that you can get. So let's get right to it.
Welcome to Skate of the Living Dead.
Right then, starting with this skate goal, and this one goes pretty quickly once you get into position, but you need to head over to this particular section of this pinball machine, head through that area, and now we get started. That's the S. A lot of grinding and jumping involved here. That's K taken care of. The A is just a fairly straightforward jump. Then it's more grinding here, and then jumping off at the very end. That is it, job done. Right then, on to sack tap through the slime. Now, the area where all this is going to take place is right here. You can see a hole in the slime up there, but first thing before starting this is getting that special bar in place. Now, I'm actually going to bring up the trick selection to show for this one, because you can see the sack tap is on the right hand side of what's shown, so that means 2 circle presses are required, as well as down left obviously. So just make sure you're lined up properly to go through that whole area, performing that trick, and that's it, you will get the job done. Right then, on to drop the tombstone targets, and all this requires you to do is to perform a lip trick beside any of these tombstone areas. So that's the first one taken care of right there. The second one is just right here, and it doesn't matter which one of these tombstones in the selection of 3 that you take out. I'm just going for the bottom one every time because it's slightly quicker. But there we go, when you get to the third one there, that is it, job done. Right then, the next goal, collect 5 arcade tokens. Now, I can see one there on my left, but I'm leaving that one right now because I'm heading right up to the very top here, and I'm looking to do a jump onto that level there and a grind in order to get the first one. Now, the second arcade token, I did pass that before, just a jump up there and a nice grind. Now, the third one, you could do a grind, but I'm not going to bother. Just be close enough in order to pick that up. From here, I'm looking to get up onto this section. Then it's just an ollie across. And again, another ollie. Now, the last arcade token, you need to have your special maxed for this one, because you do require a big jump. And just to be super safe, I'm going to do a boneless jump here. So that's 2 taps of the up button just before you let go of the X, and you get a lot of height, and you need it in order to get that last one. But there we go, job done. Right then, on to Wallplant, the multi-ball targets. Now you need to get the multi-ball started, and you do this by going into that bird's mouth. So that's part 1. Once you've done that, you will see these targets appear, and it's it's really not a tough ask to get this done. It's just 2 wall plants. You may get hit once or twice by some of these balls that are going about, but don't worry about it. You've got plenty of time to get the job done. So there we go. That is one of the targets hit. Now the next target is right up there. And there's only 2 of them on this particular one, and it doesn't matter which one that you hit. That will get the job done nicely. Right then, on to the last of the non-scoring goals, which is the secret tape. Now, make sure that your special bar is maxed before attempting this, because there is a big jump required here. So, I'm heading up this area here. When you get to the top, it's round to the left, just following where it's taking you. And then, turning to my left here, now I can see the target. Just make sure that you release the jump at the very top there, and you will get the secret tape. Right then, on to the scoring goals. And as always, I'm only ever interested in the 6 score for any level, because if you get the 6 score taken care of, you take care of the high combo, the high score, and the pro score. Now the 6 score for this is 500,000 points, so it's actually a tough ask given the structure of this level, but this is how I decide to try and go about getting it the first time. So I go into a special move, the rolly dart slide. I'm sort of winging it here because I don't know how exactly this is going to pan out. But I've got a bit of a multiplier going here. The base score is actually not bad at this point. I've got it to 15,000, but I'm very aware that I could get clobbered by a pinball ball at any time. And I actually take my eye off the ball, excuse the pun, and I don't quite make the 6 score on this particular run. So I've got a little bit to think about here. I could potentially get it done if I tried that again and just did it a bit better, but I have another idea to get the 6 score done. So I decide to go for a tried and tested method, but in an area that is risky because I could get clobbered by a moving ball. So need to get that special maxed. Now I'm looking to get a 900 in place, followed by a revert, and then into a manual as I come down from all that. And now I'm looking to work on this. A very quick way to get that multiplier to over 11,000, and I've managed to stop the skater now. So really just totally focused on getting this multiplier up now. And this one is going far better than before. Again, just need to make sure that I get that bar at the top when I leave the balance meter, and I just get the job done.
All right. You've really shown your skills, but I think you can take it even further. Brand new pro goals now appear in every park. Think you're up to the challenge?
Yes, I will probably take these pro goals on. Once you have completed all the goals from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, you get the chance to do these. So, on to the cash, and there is 4 bundles to get your hands on this level. So, the first bundle of cash, nice easy affair, just a grind at that point, we'll get that nicely. Now, for the next 3, I need to be on the upper level, so go through that section. From here, the next bundle of cash is right up here. Just a standard jump will get that done. So going through these sections here, and the third bundle of cash is, once I get up from that crash, is just right over here. So I'm just going to take my time here because I want to stay up on this level. Yeah. Now I need to head over here and yeah, bad timing on my part here, but from here looking to get a grind going, jump over for another grind, and then jump over for the final grind to get the final cash. Right then, the Iron Galaxy logo. It is right beside your starting position on this pinball machine. So, just need to get that special maxed again. It's quite a big jump, and I have an attempt at it there. Realise it's not quite enough, so just make sure that I'm ready to do a bigger jump for the second one, and there we go. Job done. Right then, on to the hidden deck, and before going for this one, I need the special bar maxed out, because it is quite a high jump in order to get this done. So, just heading over here, pan the camera there, as you can see, I actually go for a boneless just to make sure there's no issues. Right then, on to the last item, and this is the very last Panda plushie to collect in the entire game. Once you get this, you will unlock a secret character. So, it's a wall ride to get to the top of this section here. Once you get up here, the last Panda plushie is right there. So, there we go. That is all of them collected. And this is what all the hard-earned work will get you, for the Panda plushies at least. It's Jack Black right there. You can now choose to unlock them. And I'll show a little bit of gameplay with them as well. But going back to the start here, and you just need to make sure to select him. And yeah, he's a fully maxed out character, so you can do a lot with him. And yeah, for the sake of just collecting these Panda plushies, yeah, not a bad extra to have. So anyways, that brings me very nicely to the end of this video. Despite the fact that I have unlocked the pro goals, I will be showing them in different videos, but that definitely brings me to the end of this one. So all I can say is, folks, thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Take care.